Hello faculty, welcome to assessment at Napa Valley College. This video focuses on using assessment templates to facilitate data gathering across departments. You may have received an email from your program coordinator or faculty lead asking for your participation in assessment this semester with some basic instructions. This video will walk you through the steps of using an assessment template to make sure our goals are clear. First, open the attached form for the course you've been asked to assess from your email. Here is a sample. Each course has different SLOs and different means of assessment. You may be asked to assess just one SLO for the course or all of the SLOs for the course. A program coordinator or faculty lead may have filled out this entire top part for you, in which case you can go directly to the assessment results area. If not, it's likely that they want you to decide on an appropriate method of assessment. When in doubt, do check. If the decision is yours, consider the value of what we call embedded or direct assessment, which means to utilize the regular activities for the course normally used for grading. So a good place to go for help for this is the course outline of record. Open it up from Curricunet. Scroll down until you find methods of evaluation. And here we go. Decide which of these activities would work best for your particular SLO. After you've made your choice, write it in here. Then decide on your criteria for success. The most common benchmark is to indicate 70% of students will receive a score of 70% or higher on the activity, although that's not always the case, as you see here. If a specific method of assessment has been indicated for you on the template, do try to stick to it. Likely the department made the decision so that multiple sections of the same course could be synthesized. You, of course, have academic freedom, so if the method does not work for you, indicate one that does, again, consistent with the COR, and then the department will discuss it before any formal data is inputted. We will often revisit our methods of assessment as we are constantly improving our courses, and so we do invite these discussions. The next set of boxes is the results area. Review your students' work and write a summary of what you observed, one SLO at a time. Did 70% of students receive a score of 70% or above? Again, that is our most common criteria. Please indicate if the criteria has been met. If you need help arriving at a quantitative number, consider a rubric. If you have one of your own, find the areas related to the SLO. Or you might use a general rubric. Here's an example of a general rubric offering a range of students' abilities from strong to weak and a place for you to tally. We have a separate video on using rubrics that you can watch for tips. A percent average is fine, and you can add that information into this first box. Next, provide some qualitative analysis. What strengths did the students demonstrate? Where did students seem most challenged? These are just some of the questions you might ask yourself. You are writing a short narrative about other aspects of the assessment experience or process. Results might confirm effective instruction and/or suggest areas where changes in teaching or materials might improve students' learning. So consider the following questions. In what areas did students excel? What issues and needs were revealed? How do the results compare to any baseline or benchmark data previously collected? Was the assessment successful? What resources were implemented that proved effective? What insights did you gain from the results? Again, write some narrative sentences here. Finally, you will likely discover in this process and in your teaching some new approaches for increasing student success in the course. So please make a note of those intentions in this final box. After analyzing the data, crafting an action plan can help all students reach or exceed the benchmark established in the success criteria. Continuous improvement is the goal. So some possibilities: conduct further assessment, use new or revised teaching methods, develop new evaluation methods, plan purchase of new equipment or supplies, make staffing changes, engage in professional development, revise course sequence or prerequisites, review a course syllabus or outline. Here is where you offer a recommendation for changes or improvements. So to review, here we see a sample of results. In the quantitative box, we see 80% of students received a score of 70% or higher. We have some qualitative information provided, a short narrative about where students demonstrated strengths and also where they seemed challenged. And finally, an action plan with suggestions for how to improve the course. A future instructor can see your recommendations and apply them. It helps facilitate dialogue at the program level, and assessment drives planning and fosters resource sharing. When you are done filling out your template, please save it and return it to the person who emailed you. Your results will be included in department dialogue and may be synthesized with results from other instructors before being entered into TrackDat directly. Thank you for your efforts to document assessment at Napa Valley College.